What's up with it, gang? This your boy, Big Dog, C, Low, baby. Man, I just want to tap in with y'all again, dog. This is another topic I want to discuss. I always had this conversation with uh some people that I know from Chicago, or just thinking to myself, like, from the outside looking in, we always see stuff that goes on around or in Chicago that sometimes to myself, I say to myself, man, how can anybody want to raise their kids in Chicago? Now, this what I'm let me get to it. I'm not making this to bash Chicago. I'm just I'm just saying, like, I ask myself that when I hear stuff that goes on in Chicago. But I do think that with me saying that, I still got to step back and think that, well, Chicago is home to millions of people that stay there. And for me to say, how can somebody raise their kids in somewhere that's always been home to them, is kind of selfish of me, because how can I say that when somebody can look at me and say, well, how the hell can you stay or raise your kids wherever you stay? And honestly, you're right. Like, we all have that opinion to say, but I know that, man, to be honest with you, I'm from Mississippi, and anybody know that Chicago, Mississippi have so many ties. Man, I have so many kin people from Chicago. Most everybody in my town, like, got hella people from Chicago. Like, in the summer times, you always hear, or kids going to Chicago, stay with a relative, or a lot of kids coming from Chicago in the summer. I mean, it's been happening like that for years, bro. We always had that, and we always had, like, kids that come down there for school for a minute. They probably was in trouble, they kicked out, or whatever, and they come down there and spend time. So I got real friends that stay in Chicago. So, but like I say, this not nothing to bad Chicago. I just wanted to get my opinion to see, just I really want to have somebody, y'all, anybody from Chicago, get in the comments and explain to me, like, when somebody on the outside say, why in the hell would somebody want to raise their kids in Chicago with all the violence? Because I look at that like, okay, you got so much violence that goes on in Chicago, that innocent kids getting killed over nothing, over turf or whatever, just crazy beef. But that goes, and it goes on in Mississippi. It goes on in Mississippi, whether people like it or not. It really do. It goes on in Mississippi, Texas, Alabama, whatever. But it just that, I guess, Chicago on a bigger scale with it, so they get more highlighted for it. But I really think that, honestly, bro, just like any other city, bro, it's real loving people in Chicago, bro. I know it is, because most of the people that's in Chicago got a lot of tie from Mississippi. They raised off some of the principles that I'm raised off of, whether we like it or not, whether they want to admit it or not. So I kind of know that, hey, bro, I kind of can relate a lot to y'all or whatever. At least I can. At least y'all might think different, but it don't matter. But I understand if y'all looking at me like, nah, I know you don't. But what I don't understand is I'm trying to figure out, like, what y'all opinion? Because I'm giving my opinion on the concept of how can somebody raise their kids in Chicago when they looking at it like, okay, it's a high probability that my child gonna get pulled into some gangs, or might get into a situation where he or she might get killed, or kill somebody. So what law abiding citizen, or parents that trying to keep their kids out of the web of all the violence that goes on, what 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 do y'all do? The ones that try to limit their kids to all that, from all that stuff that goes on. But like I say, when I hear stuff in Chicago, how the hell can somebody raise a child in Chicago? And like I say, y'all probably looking, how the hell y'all gonna raise a child in Mississippi? Well, to be honest with you, I don't stay in Mississippi. I've been moved from Mississippi almost 10, 12 years ago. I stayed in the state of Texas. So my kids, been born and raised in Dallas, Texas all these years. So I know a lot about Mississippi now. Dallas is getting a little up there in the violence and everything, but they still ain't messing with Chicago on a scale or whatever. But I would really like to engage with somebody, get in the comment section. Could you like this too? I really appreciate it. I really want to have that engagement with somebody about the situation. And I just want to dig into it. That's just my opinion. What y'all think, bro? This not no bashing of Chicago. I'm just trying to figure out what you think of my opinion, and you can, bruh, tag it how you want to tag it, and I want to get some type of comment where I can engage in with you. I really appreciate it. Like I say, bruh, this your boy, Big Dog C-Lo, baby. Please engage with me, bro. Get in the comments, like and subscribe, man. I got a lot of heat coming, man. I'm trying to keep coming with it, and man, I really would really appreciate it if you can just give me that like and subscribe me. But also, I want to engage with, people around the world. This is more particular just Chicago. So thank you, man. Like and subscribe.